storing your energy and your Yiming Jus. I'm going to recap and see if anybody has any questions. What was your biggest takeaway if you've already watched this? But or do you have any questions? We're talking about why eclipses are dangerous. Why are eclipses dangerous and moon magic? So there's 8 phases in the moon every month, whether there's an eclipse or not. And so this eclipse is coming on a new moon, which is not for new things or planting new projects. So look how many people they're about to bamboozle and harvest their energy because you think that um, it's a good time for you to start a new project on a new moon eclipse. You about to get your head tore off. You about to get your whole head punched in. So why get your head punched in and give all your energy away because you've been misinformed about the moon? There's 8 phases. The new moon is phase 3. There's the planning moon on the last quarter. Then you have the, what is that? Waning gibbous, whatever the waning moon after the last quarter is. Then you, which is where we are now. Then you, that's phase 2. That's the planting phase. And the third phase is the clearing phase. If you want to know all about this, go back and watch the video I just did about 4 days ago, or you can just send me a message on the cosmicjedi.com. Go to the chat and say, send me the video on the moon magic phases. I'll send it to you. I'm helping everybody that's on my list right now with manifesting their 2 goals between now and November the 6th. We started on October the 7th. Don't worry about it if you feel that you are behind. Stay in line for the next time. Damn, bars. Don't worry about it if you feel like you're behind. Stay in line for the next time. Drake don't want none. So an eclipse means to cut things off, and eclipses are don't happen all the time. But there's a race of people on here on the planet that live to be 100 years old. They're called centenarians. Well, what if a sorcerer was 500, 1,000, 10,000, a million years old? And then what if there was a bad guy that dealt with dark energy that harvested sexual energy from human beings? Well, they actually live on the planet. So they use eclipses to harvest people's energy all at once, just like when y'all be looking at Super Bowl commercials at halftime. You might not even be uh you might not even be on you might not be watching the game. And then they'd be like, yo, halftime about to start. Everybody around the world is just coming toward their TV, focusing all their energy into that one channel. That's magic. That's magic because you can't explain it. It's a very sophisticated ritual that's happening right in front of your face. Right in front of your face. So when everybody goes outside and looks at this eclipse, which you do not need to do, that's very dangerous. I don't care if you got a Yiming Zhu. I don't care if you got a level 5 Sigma clearing. I don't care if you got an 8 or 10 point angels of sanctification. Do not look at the sun the day before, the day of, and the day after. No rituals stand down. That's your update. Quickly. Yeah. Now, the gathering phase is coming right after this. So for those of you who rocking with me and you doing moon magic, you wrote your 2 goals out, you planted them, you meditating, you watching a movie. Then now the clearing phase is coming. You about to get all this assistance from the moon. Let it do your heavy lifting. What phase comes right after the clearing phase? This is serious witchcraft that's been going on older than you any history that you've studied. Since humans got here, there hasn't been a written history of humans the whole time they've been here. There's a whole part of our history that was not written before we started writing. I'm talking about before hieroglyphics, before all of that. Eclipses was going on then. These forces have been around since then, harvesting our energy. So, what is the phase after the clearing phase? Peace, peace. It's the gathering phase. Authentic frequency says, hello, would it be good to do an interview on an eclipse? It's not a ritual. You can still go to work. Are you interviewing me on the eclipse? Is that an invitation? Is that like a low-key invitation? Right. The gathering phase is next. If that's a low-key invitation, then can you go over to the cosmicjedi.com and send me a message and say, I'm trying to interview you on the eclipse and tell me what time? Yeah. It'd be my honor to get into moon magic on an eclipse. I can teach class on an eclipse. I probably will too. That's gonna be stanky. Ooh, who want to host it? I want to do it on some. I want somebody to come on here and host it with me. Yeah. So during the gathering phase, how do you know what you're about to gather? You're gathering raw resources to accomplish the two goals that you started October the 7th, 8th, and 9th. Black Coffee, why you ain't listening? You asking why can't we do rituals on the eclipse? You can do whatever. I thought it was a good time for release work. It is not. The new moon is a good time for release work. The moon doesn't need your help. I just got finished saying there's thousands of years old, tens, hundred thousands, and millions of year old dark black sorcery doing dark magic that harvests human energy during eclipses. Nobody on the internet knows how to protect themselves. So everyone telling you how, go ahead, we're gonna do this together on an eclipse is operating in their own folly, and you following at your own risk. So you've been told, now you can make your own choice as an adult, because I'm not holding nobody's hand no more. If you a Jedi, you're inside, standing down, letting that pass. Because a Jedi knows I can't save everybody. Everybody's not going to listen to a Jedi. Everybody don't want to be a Jedi. So let them go ahead and do what they doing, and you stay out of it. You stay out of that whole situation. If they said it's a good time for them to do release work and they got a ritual that they want to give you, you tell them to go ahead and try it. Standing down, knowing when to stand down. My man said operating in folly is crazy. That's what people are doing. They're operating in folly, big folly, all of it. So you don't need to do nothing. Let the moon do the work. What eclipse means to clip. How can you add to that? You don't need to add to it. You don't even really know magic like that. I don't really know magic like that. I know magic like that to stay out the way. And I got some fire. But guess what? That's above my pay grade. I'm 53 years old. These jokers been on the planet thousands of years. Why am I going to try to go against that? It says row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, not against the stream. What rebel that? I'm a rebel for the truth. I'm a rebel for the children. I'm a rebel for following instructions. But I am not a rebel for going against thousands of year old gangsters. No, because the thousands and million-year old gangsters that's on the light side that also teach me, they're telling me to stand down. This between them. Would you say ritual is in the eye of the beholder or not? Asking for the people. Man, if you're doing magic, you know what a ritual is. I ain't speaking for the common people. I don't want the common. Don't ask for the common people. Ask for yourself. If they don't want to ask the question, that's on them. If I didn't teach it, ask the question for yourself and then see if they can learn. You know what a ritual is. They do too. If they're going to get into it, then let them get into it. If they want to heed this particular dialogue I'm giving them, okay, I don't even want to say warning. I'm just telling you what happens. I'm telling everybody what happens, and then you go ahead and make a choice. You can follow your strategy and design. You can follow your intuition. You can follow this message I'm trying to tell you. But guess what? It's on you. I'm a 3-5, and I know what it's like to follow instructions and be out of the way of stuff that ain't got nothing to do with me. I know how to get in the way of things that have something to do with me, but this ain't one of them. But I'm making this video because I can just send this out in the email today and say, hey, this is what we're doing for Moon Magic. Now, the more you clear, or the more that is cleared, you ain't got to do the clearing. The more that's cleared, the more you can gather. I've been wondering why I had this funky energy yesterday. Couldn't really get nothing done. I think I'm going to take off a few more days. Because it's some stuff I want to get clipped out of my head. So my journaling is very important. Ooh, that's a good reason to get my journal up today. And I'm about to learn this relationship astrology from my man too. It's a new, I mean, I know relationship astrology, but he got some new fire for me. So I'm about to mess with that today on the heavy side. That's really all I got for you. Thank you so much for joining. I hope this was beneficial for everyone watching. Please subscribe to the channel. If you are watching me on YouTube or watching the replay, leave me a comment what your biggest takeaway was. And if you need to get on that email list so you can get the free Moon Magic course for this month, this 28-day cycle that started on October the 7th, that ends on November the 6th, go to thecosmicjedi.com and text hashtag MM28. I got you. Did that make sense? On a scale of 1? Yeah, stop trying to save it. You're a projector. You wait for the invitation. I can't wait till you take this business by design class. It's gonna be about 7 stacks now. So get your bread right. But it's gonna, well, it was $1,700 a month when I paid for it. So you don't have to have it all at once, but be willing to pay the $1,700 if they let it go for that same price. Because when you disobey your strategy and authority, it costs you money, not just time and spiritual energy. It costs you actual dollars and cents. So when you obey it, it makes you money. That's really all you have to do. What is your strategy? What is your authority? What's your profile line? Stay in that. That's it. Kay said, I would never forget you teaching this a few years ago. Stay inside and drink my water. Yeah. I don't want to be outside, not just with the sun energy when it's going on. I don't want to be in the energy of nobody who was doing it or who said they saw it. That's Mr. Smith. You an agent. No, I'm good. No, I'm gonna relax. I might not even drink no tea for 3 days. It depends. I don't know if that's a ritual. Well, I kind of go through a ritual process for that. When is the time again we need to stand down? When is this energy? This energy is the upcoming eclipse, the day before, the day of, and the day after. 1, 2, 3. So I'm already in the 13th. You all are still in the 12th. So the 13th is the day before, the 14th is the day of, and the 15th is the day after. Simple. Stand down. All right. That's about it. Short message. Appreciate it. Please, if you are, I think we do have, I'm going to add y'all to the Moon Magic 28 Facebook group I have. Yes, I've had one for about 10 or 12 years. It's all type of information in that joke. Jesus Christ. If you want that, if you want to come in that Facebook group, just hit me Moon Magic 28. If you were in my Unlock Your Blueprint series, I already have a special room for us. And we also have a WhatsApp chat. There is no Moon Magic 28 chat right now. That's going to be a membership. It's going to be a membership. Membership. Because that's all you need is the moon. How do you respect it? How do you stay in alignment with it? How do you ride it like a surfboard? How do you duck with it when it duck down? How do you stand up with it when it stand up? I was talking to my cousin yesterday, mother, and I was just like, you can't be strong every day. You can't be strong for 365 days. And you can't plan when the weekdays is going to be there. I do take new moons as weekdays, though. WEAK. What up, Eve? When the next time you're going to be in Bali? I know you be hitting all the countries up. The Moon Magic 28 really solves like 90% of my issues when I stay focused on what I'm supposed to be doing and what my goal is. I get a little nervous. I need to go read my goal. Go back and look at it. I need to call Kyoko right now and remind her to put her goals up. This is prices for a reflector like myself. How much would you pay to be on a membership for this? Reinstate of mind. You might want to hit me. Moon Magic is absolutely for all my reflectors. I might just start out with y'all. If you're a reflector, you might get a discount on that program. What's the tea for today? It's a red tea from not Korea. Was it Vietnam? Yeah. This is a red tea from Vietnam with lotus flower. The lotus flower is already mixed in with the red tea. I'm nice and mellow right now. That's why I ain't pouring none right now. I'm good. I had already drank some. I'm in a nice space right now. I'm good. Am I still doing bufo ceremonies in Atlanta? Check out the background. This ain't Atlanta. See that? This is Bali. I live in Bali now. It's my backyard. I do not reside in Atlanta. Bufo ceremony is coming 2024 sometime. I'm not sure when, but yeah, that'll probably be in the States, somewhere closer in the States. Yeah. Much easier because the Bufo is from Mexico. They don't have Bufo. You can't just go to the store and buy some Bufo. All right, so thank you for all your questions. Thank you for joining in. Remember, stay out of this eclipse. It's dangerous. If you want to get the Moon Magic 28 emails, send me a message, and we're going through the website, cosmicjedi.com. Don't, if you DM me, you DM me about something else. If you need me for something more serious than just that, then you can DM me, 100%. And then we'll talk. We'll get on the phone. We'll chop it up. But Dr. Sandoval will definitely tell Dr. Sandoval I sent you. Tell Dr. Sandoval I said peace. All right, so I found you in peace. I'm gonna leave you in prayer. Nice big inhale through the nose. Anabakoa get you like your men got to your Tessera, Kabel Renard, I'm Chasakanu, Jaharan Mura, Nagibor, the Shay Yikadik, cover by Shaman. Welcome to our Makaman, Jazika take it to me again. Sink the dosh, I move toothful, and I hair like a take. Keep your hair and chopping as a crib for tooth protect. Shavatanu Kabel, Lushma, Tazakatanu, your day talamo, Production, Makuto, Alam Vae. Blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings on me and you and your ancestors. Holla. Peace.